the opportunity to come here, live here. My coach asked me to move out here. It took me some time, but then I finally took the chance and made the sacrifice. And I took a bus here, which was a 36-hour ride from Indiana all the way to Albuquerque here, which sucked. But when I got here, it was building up. Didn't have a car. I was walking everywhere, walking to the gym every day. The struggle was real, and it really made me hungry. It's just, you need that struggle. People need that if you want to grow. If you want to get to the next level, you have to get out of your comfort zone, and that's what I did. I miss my family every day, but they understand that I'm gonna achieve my beyond goals. They understand that. They understand that MMA, mixed martial arts, means everything to me. And I'm just really looking forward to this fight June 10th. I put all my eggs in one basket, and I'm just ready to display to the world.
My name is Evan Dewan. I fight out of Fit and HB out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was born and raised in Decatur, Indiana, and my record is 14-9. I've been fighting for 12 years. What got me here, living in Albuquerque and residing here, was I was training during the summer in Phoenix, Arizona, and also here in Albuquerque, and I met the head coach here, Tom Vaughn, and we just got to know him the first year of me training out there in Phoenix and getting my training out there, and he spotted me out, and after the 4 weeks of training there at Power MMA and Fitness, he asked me to come and train here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I came out here and trained here for 2 weeks, got some good training in. The next year, came back, and he asked me to live here, to be a part. He wanted to recruit me, so I told him I'll think about it. It took me about a year to figure it out if I wanted to do it or not. And on the side, I was taking fights out there in the Midwest, building up my name, and finally I saved up the money, took the chance, and moved out here. But the way I moved out here was my car had about over 200,000 miles on it, and it was just having problems. It was just going through and I already had the money saved up for me to get out of here. So my coach back in Indiana told me, you got to take it. You got to make sacrifices. So I took a bus out here, and it took 36 hours to get out here, and finally came out here and stayed with my coach, John Judy, who's my wrestling coach, and been here since. I fight because it's just what I love to do. I feel like my family, we're all fighters. We make the sacrifices in what we do. We fight in our different categories of what we do, and I feel like it brought me to this. And I specialize in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, and I love grappling. I fell in love with that part of the area, with that category, and I just feel like it helped me move to MMA. And then from there, I went pro when I was 19 and started competing since then. And 12 years later, I've just fell in love with the sport of MMA. I feel like every fight, the preparation, getting ready for that fight, it has its own story, kind of like the Rocky movies. It just has its own story for me, has its struggles, has all the past relationships I've been in, just with people, girlfriends, everything that I do, and jobs I've had. I remember all these certain stories of my life through the fights. If you mention a fight, I'll just immediately think of, oh man, I remember working construction, or I remember working that struggle, that struggle I had to wake up 5 in the morning and get shit done, you know? So that it's just, it's amazing how what fighting can do for me, what fighting did to me. My exercise routine in training would be, let's see, a lot of sparring, focus mitts, a lot of grappling, a lot of bag work. I love bag work. I like jamming out to music and doing bag work. I also like, after all that, you know, when I'm feeling broke, when my teammates broke me in practice, I like to get on the treadmill and take that a notch up to 12.0 or however that treadmill can go, and do those sprints and get that in just to test myself. Because while you're broken, that's where it really happens. That's where the heart comes out. I like to test my heart because I know I have a big heart, and I just got to put it to the test all the time, and that's what I do. I'm a cardio freak. I see it, I've been doing cardio. I'm a track and cross country runner. I love running. I love keeping the pace, putting my heart rate up to new levels, 180, 185, all the way up to just to the highest I can go, you know? I like putting people, my opponents in the storm, in the tornado, try to suck the energy out of them, and I'm just letting them know. I like to break my opponents through cardio, and my regimen would be waking up about 5 in the morning, and I try to usually go for a 40-minute run to an hour, and I try to top like 6 to 7 miles. I just love jamming out to music, and I also love just running, you know? It's just my ultimate meditation, moving meditation. So I get that out there, and it shows a lot in practice and in all my training. If I could tell myself when I first started fighting and competing in mixed martial arts, what would I tell myself now? Then, when I was 17 competing as an amateur, would be, just pick up yourself every time you fall and immediately get back at it. You know, that's it. Just don't take no time off. Just keep going. You know, keep pursuing. Failure is meant to be. It's meant for you to grow. It's meant for you to learn. And knowing that now, you know, it's just failure. Winning is, winning's awesome, everything, but also failure you learn. As long as you learn from it and you keep going and keep with that routine, keep that hard work going, you're gonna be successful. My ultimate goal out of my fight career is to be a household name in the UFC, to be across from 5 years from now. My ultimate goal is to be a household name in the UFC. I want to be competing against the best. I want to be fighting for the world title at my weight class. I want to be the best. You know, want to be known throughout the world, multi-world champ. You know, I want that all. Why not? You know, a kid from a small town of Indiana going this far, why not go the furthest, you know? Further than I've ever been before. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. All this hard work's gonna pay off. Friday, June 10th, Embassy Suites Hotel, King of the Cage, Ascension. I'll be fighting, and I'm looking to get my hand raised, going out there and being relentless. This is what I do. This is my life. This is everything to me. All the eggs are one basket. I'm Evan DeLon, and I'm a fighter.